Hi. The festival of Passover, which began at the end of Shabbat last week, is going to end at the end at 8:23 p.m. on Sunday this week. But this Shabbat and Sunday will be the two last days for Passover, the seventh and eighth day of Passover. And they're very special. We're going to get out of the cycle of reading Torah from Vayikra, and we're going to go back to the Parshat Beshalach on the book of Shmot, of Exodus, to read about the crossing of the Sea of Reeds. And this Shabbat, we have a special Torah reader. She is just fantastic. She will read beautifully with a special melody, the crossing of the Sea of Reeds. You want to be in shul this Shabbos, as well as on Zoom, to just hear the beautiful trop she's going to do. We also will read on this Shabbos a little bit of Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs, which speaks about the love of a couple. And in this case, this is projected over the relationship between God and Israel. And the relationship is of courtship between the free people of Israel out of Egypt, walk in the desert for 49 days to encounter God again at Mount Sinai and receive the Ten Commandments, and with that receive the entire Torah. The idea is that the courtship is going to come to a nuptials when we have an agreement. Very interesting. It parallels the agreement between a husband and a wife. Two people that love each other, that get married in Judaism, will have a contractual relationship. The ketubah depicts how they're going to interact with each other. On the eighth day, which doesn't exist in Israel, so Israel will begin eating bread and pasta on Saturday night, but not us. On Sunday, we have a special memorial service. It's been a tradition for many, many years to read about our loved ones that are no longer with us in shul. But not just to read, to also perform mitzvot in their honor, in their memory. So whatever acts of kindness, tzedakah, you're interested in doing these upcoming days, do it in their memory. And come on the eighth day of Pesach to recite Yizkor with us. Just minute details about lighting the candles and Havdalah. Do you remember that last Friday you had to put a 24-hour candle to be able to light the candles of the holiday of Pesach at your Seder table? Well, at the end of Pesach, we have to do something very similar. Together with the Friday night candles, please light a 24 like Yortzeit candle. We're going to use that candle at the end of Shabbat to light the Yom Tov candles of the eighth and last day of Passover. We're going to use those candles to make Havdalah on wine and on fire by looking at those candles of the eighth day, late on at the end of the seventh day after Shabbat. All right? And we're going to sing Ben Kodesh Le Kodesh, from the sanctity of Shabbat to the sanctity of the last day of Pesach. And on the last day of Pesach, at the very end, we just make Havdalah over wine, and we're all set. Okay? So those are little minor things that we have to remember to be able to do every lighting of the candles and every blessing. At the very end, we don't say Shehecheyanu. And on the seventh day, particularly because of the drowning of the Egyptians, right, on the Sea of Reeds, on the Red Sea, is that we control our excitement and we don't recite the full Hallel, but a portion. We do the Hallel in a shorter version to demonstrate that we are very aware that our own personal freedom has cost the lives of others. Yes, they were our enemies, and yes, they went after us, and perhaps they deserve to encounter that difficulty. But still, from God's perspective, Egyptians, Israelites, they're all children of God. And therefore, we should not rejoice in their demise. I'm so happy that you had a wonderful time, Pesach. We had a wonderful Seder. The 50, 60 people we had a wonderful time. It was well done. The food was fantastic. We will do it again next year together, and hopefully we'll have more of you coming and joining us. Until then, I wish you a season Pesach and a good Shabbos. Take care. Bye-bye.